What is going on, guys? Ultimate Deadpool here, back with another small video, hopefully. So real quick before we get started, like I said, my yesterday's video, that my truck was going to be in a car show, and it actually technically did win something. It won an Illumi Award for Best Modern Day Custom, which is real fun and exciting. This was my first show, and I can't wait to do more of them, even though I did get completely burned to a crisp. You can't really tell on camera, but I am beyond sunburned. So if I don't have as much energy in this video like I normally would, that's why. So what I'm going to do today, since technically I missed out on both Star Wars days, I'm going to do basically showcase all of my Star Wars figures that I have at the moment. Now, keep in mind, some of them are missing parts, but you'll get the general gist of it once we start moving along. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first up we got Darth Vader. Now this, I'm not going in chronological order of when I got these figures and everything else, because honestly, quite frankly, I couldn't tell you which ones were first and which ones were not. So I'm just going to kind of go in my own order, and we're going to go and start with the two that I know will be really cool. So we got Darth Vader. He's got a 3D chest mold that I found off of eBay. I can't find it anymore, so if I could find it, I'd put it in the link below, but I can't find it. And then he also has a custom LED light-up lightsaber, which is pretty cool. So I expect to see that in at least a video. Probably a Star Wars test or something. And then he's got the old Vader face, just because I like that one better than the new one. And he's got basic leg printing, but that's about it. The only really cool features about this character is his chest plate and his light up lightsaber. So next character. Okay, before anybody says anything, yes, I realize this is not really Luke Skywalker's head or hair. This was actually a custom Luke Skywalker that I put together specifically for this lightsaber build, with the green LED light. And before anybody else says anything, yes, the green is brighter than the red. For some reason with LEDs, from what I've seen, red does not is not near as bright as like green and yellows and stuff like that. So they don't stick out. The reds aren't as bright as the green ones are. So that's the only reason why Luke's lightsaber is a lot brighter than Vader's. But other than that, Luke's detail or printing was basically pulled straight from the computer. He has Anakin Skywalker's printing for some stupid reason. But that's again because I didn't have Luke Skywalker and I wanted to go ahead and do this. So without further ado, let's keep going. Okay, I'm sure there's a bunch of you guys who are going to agree with me and disagree with me on this one, but I think BB-8 was actually the only redeeming character in the new Star Wars trilogy. Some of you guys may like, oh no, they were the best ones ever, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? That's fine. Everyone's got their opinion. But I think BB-8 was actually the only redeeming quality of any of the Star Wars sequels, as in episodes 7 through 9. So this is actually not an official Lego figure. This is actually a eBay figure that I ordered a long time ago. Recently just found it again, and it's now in my display case. But that's pretty much it. It's the exact same thing that Lego does. It's just literally a cheap-ass knockoff. Okay, so sticking with droids, I've got the newest Dagobah R2-D2. Now, I used to have the clean R2-D2, and then I also used to have two other protocol droids. I'm not not protocol droids, astromech droids. I don't remember what happened to them, so I have no idea where they are, or if I even still have them. But as of right now, this is pretty much my only R2-D2 that I have that I'm aware of. I used to have another R2-D2 and two other droids, but I can't find them, or I don't remember if I sold them to somebody or not. It's been a while. So, next. Okay, now for one of the weirdest characters in Star Wars history is C-3PO. Don't get me wrong, I love C-3PO. I just always thought he was just kind of odd. But, so this is not the official Legos Chrome C-3PO, so don't everybody go like, oh my god, how did he get the Chrome C-3PO? This is not an official Legos product. This is a modern version of the new printing for C-3PO in Chrome. It was actually relatively inexpensive when I bought it, however many years ago. So that's the only reason why I've got it, is because it's Chrome 3PO without being Chrome 3PO, which the real Lego Chrome 3PO is like over $1,000 or something like that. So this was like maybe 10 or something. So I said that's a steal. So next, and sticking with C-3PO, this is just a non-chrome version of the other one, and it also has the new protocol droid leg printing with the silver leg on this 3PO, which is not entirely accurate. Lego, you guys need to hurry up and fix this crap, because 3PO's leg was entirely silver in that movie, so you need to do at least one dual molded leg for 3PO. I mean, come on. You know, give poor C-3PO a break. So, next. Okay, now I know General Grievous is not really a droid, but I used to have this version of Grievous a long time ago. I had all 3 versions of General Grievous, but I think I sold one of them to a friend, and I think my grandmother's cat ate the other one. So I don't remember what happened to it. It was a long time ago. But I reordered this one, and I absolutely love this character. General Grievous was one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, even though in the main trilogy or main movie he gets killed off by Obi-Wan. But you know what? He's still a cool figure. I love General Grievous, and I'm hoping I can use Grievous in the future for more videos. So, really nice mold printing, or really nice mold, really nice face printing. I will say I like the head mold better for the first version of General Grievous, the early, like I think it was the early 2000s Grievous, when he had actual droid legs and arms and whatnot. I think I do like that particular head better, but I do like this one. This one's not bad. It just kind of looks like he's trying to be a giraffe, sticking his head out. But anyway, next character. Okay, so basically how the rest of this thing is going to go is we're going to do the dark side characters first, and then go on to the light side characters, because I have more dark side characters than I have light side characters. So this is supposed to be hologram Darth Vader. I didn't understand the concept of it when I first. Well, I understood the concept of it when I first ordered it, because it was the same minifigure pack that this version of Darth Vader came from. But that's where you get the mold for the cape and the helmet and the armor plating and whatnot. Again, you can't find these figures anymore. Unfortunately, eBay is moving away from selling knockoff characters to actually you can only buy certain official characters now, which kind of sucks. But this is actually the official Legos Darth Vader mold in clear blue plastic. And again, Lego, you guys need to make a freaking Force Ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi, because fans have been wanting that for decades, and you still haven't done it. If a freaking knockoff company can do it before you guys can, then there's a problem. It's the same thing with the freaking Big Fig head rotating mold. You guys recently just did that with Thanos, and that's the only time you've done it, but yet other companies have had that 10 years prior to that. So Lego needs to step up their game, man. And like other companies do the posable short figure legs. Like that's, again, something the Lego should already be doing. So if other companies can figure it out, I don't see why Lego can't, but that's just me. So anyway, moving on.
Now I know what you're about to say about this figure. It is looking terrible.
And I agree with you, because I used to have a really nice Palpatine, because I think I don't remember what set I got him in, but it was a really nice looking Palpatine. And I found his legs, I found his head, and I found his hood, but for some reason I couldn't find his body. So I went online, I printed it off, I put it on the thing, and that was as best as I could get. He's got a custom red, black and gold lightsaber with the molded cape from this Darth Vader, just because I would much rather have a soft cloth cape with Darth Vader than I would having this big ass clunky plastic molded cape. And since Palpatine's not going to appear in a whole lot of videos, and if he does, I'm going to go ahead and switch capes so that way he has a soft cloth or paper cape, so that way it is more movable, and so is Palpatine. So anyway, that's pretty much Palpatine. Go for Papa Palpatine. I used to be able to do Palpatine's voice really well. Just do it. So, moving on. Okay, now, I am only doing these two figures together because I feel like they need to be together. These are the two different versions of the Shadow Troopers, and I'm conflicted on them because right now it's the left figure. I'm sorry, they keep moving. The the gunmetal figure is the new one. The all black figure is the old one, and I have to say I like the old one better because I don't know. It's the basic Stormtrooper print with silver accents and like light gray colors, and then on an all black mold. Versus the new one, or the newest one, is all gunmetal and then has the helmets kind of fading, like it's like the character's been through battle and whatnot, which is cool. I like that, and I do like the upgraded Stormtrooper prints. But I don't know, there's just something about this figure that I like more than this one. It's weird, I know, but you know what? It's still fun. You know, and I'm hoping to use these both of these guys in future videos and have them just be like different rank, like have this guy be a commander, this guy be a lieutenant or some shit like that. So, moving on. Okay, now this was actually my first ever custom made minifigure, believe it or not. At least first ever custom printed minifigure. Now, this is obviously a generic Stormtrooper. I had the Stormtrooper helmet mold from the Luke's Landspeeder set, which the second generation one. The one when Luke had the really ugly ass long hair mold thing that never looked anything like Luke Skywalker. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, comment hashtag Bad Luke Hair Day or something like that. And so I had that helmet, or I've had this helmet for a long time. I don't remember what happened to the original Stormtrooper body. I was so much younger when I first got that set. I couldn't tell you where any of the parts to that set are now. But I do have the helmet from that set. And so I just took some white pieces and tried to recreate one of the best looking versions of the Stormtrooper when they actually did the belt printed onto the actual groin piece of the minifigure instead of just using a black groin piece instead. So that's what I try to go with here, and I've had this figure for a long time. And what does he even have under his helmet? He just has a standard minifigure head under his helmet. So, but then I got him a custom Stormtrooper blaster rifle, which is always fun. So, we got a couple more dark side characters, and we're going to be going on to actual good guys. Okay, so two things on this character. One, I absolutely love Battle Damage Darth Vader. They need to do another one, except now they should take, kind of like what I did here, and do the new Darth Vader bottom helmet mold with the broken eye lens molded into it as well as one piece. I think that would be really cool if LEGO could pull that off. And I know they can, because they can do the break apart helmet. They can easily make a mold for Battle Damage Darth Vader. The original mold that came with this figure was a visor from one of the LEGO submarine sets. I can't remember what they were called. But just literally turned upside down. Really great printing on this figure. I will make Vader's Secret Apprentice eventually. I'm actually trying to design it on the computer right now, and I'm trying take Lego's original design and kind of modernize it, make it look like it's a modern day minifig, and not just something that came out of 2006. Speaking of which, I am going to start doing more gaming videos because I finally got an Xbox, and I was able to get the Force Unleashed first video game on the Xbox. So I will start playing that for you guys before too long. I have beaten that game before. It was a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure I can still figure it out. Except when I beat it the first time, it was with the Wii, and I now have it on the Xbox, so you get the point. But anyway, really cool figure. Love Darth Vader. Love this version of Darth Vader. Lego, you need to make another one like this. Okay, now this is not the same light-up Darth Vader as this one was here. I got the Imperial Shuttle set from the Bricks and Minifigs store in Plano, which is where I'm at. And I love this figure, but I don't know. The face just doesn't really do it for me. It looks movie accurate, but I don't know. There's just something about that face for Darth Vader. It's like, okay, dude, I can't really take this guy seriously. Like, we'll get to that face that I think would work beautifully in a minute. But I don't know. There's just something about this white Darth Vader face that just doesn't work for me. I get he's supposed to be almost fully recovered from the back to fluids and whatnot, but like, I don't know. There's just something about that face that just doesn't work for me. That's why I always liked the older Vader face that this light up Vader has. There's just something about this face that I like better than the other one, mostly because it actually just looks more menacing. And when I think Darth Vader, I think somebody who, if you cross his path, you're going to die. And that's exactly what I want to see in a Lego version of Vader. And this just does not feel like Vader is menacing. But again, this is supposed to be in Episode 6, around the time when his helmet does come off and he is a good guy again. But I don't know. That's just me. I do like this character. The face is not too terrible, but it's not one of my favorites. Alright, this is one of my new pickups that I got from Bricks and Minifigs, like I said in my video yesterday. I finally got Darth Maul. Darth Maul was always one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Even though, again, he was pretty much killed off in the first movie, but then later brought back for Clone Wars, Rebels, and apparently Solo. And probably a handful of other things too, but my favorite version of Darth Maul in anything Star Wars related is the Lego Star Wars The Empire Strikes Out, when he has like 8 lightsaber blades and he just sings this ridiculous song. So I love that version of Darth Maul. If I can figure out a way to make his lightsaber like that, I will make that version of Darth Maul. So, but anyway, love this character. Awesome figure. Really nice detail work. I'll do a more in-depth review about it later. But for now, Darth Maul, everybody. This dude came in the Imperial Shuttle. I'm assuming he's the pilot. Not much to go off of this character. I don't even know if I'm going to use him for anything. So, there he is. Alright, now we have the two most recent versions of Burnt Anakin. So the one with the red lightsaber is the second version of it. The one with the blue lightsaber is the newest one. And I like a combination of both, because I like the darker skin that Anakin has with the one with the red lightsaber. I think that looks a little bit more like he's in a lot of pain. And this is what I'm saying. I think they should have used this face for Darth Vader more often, instead of just having it be the charred Anakin, because that face just looks extremely menacing. It looks like he's in a bunch of pain, which Vader's always in pain, and it just looks like he's just massively intimidating, and I absolutely love that. But unfortunately, the only minifigure that's ever had that Anakin face or Darth Vader face was this figure. And for some reason, he came with a red lightsaber and the Darth Vader first generation helmet, which he only gets after after he becomes Darth Vader. But then I do like the silver highlights and stuff to show his mechanical limbs for the other version of charred Anakin. So, really cool figures. Let's keep going. I'm pretty much running out of time here, so I'm going to try to start going through these guys as fast as possible. Luke Skywalker in white clothes. I got him from another land speeder. Luke Skywalker in black clothes came with the Imperial Shuttle. He was also my recent pickup, so that's why I don't have the actual official Lego Luke Skywalker for that. Really nice printing on both of these characters. They actually got Mark Hamill's hair from frickin' New Hope, correct? So that's always fun for every Star Wars nerd. Moving on. Okay, last two figures. So the young Obi-Wan Kenobi is my first actual Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I cannot wait to start using him because I can think of so many memes that I can use for videos and stuff because I'm going to try to start doing that more often. And then before anybody says anything, yes, I'm well aware that the head and hair for old Obi-Wan Kenobi is incorrect. I used old Obi-Wan's face for a one of my future time travel videos, and I forgot what I did with the head. So for the time being, he has Dumbledore's head with old Han Solo's hair, or at least that's the same hair mold and color. I don't actually have old Han Solo. I don't have any Han Solo figures, but this is the best I could do with what I had to work with right now. So moving on. And last but certainly not least, my favorite version of any Star Wars character. This is the Sith Eyes Anakin Skywalker. Now, for those of you who might not know this, Anakin Skywalker is actually my favorite Star Wars character out of the entire anything of Star Wars, just because his story is just such a painful, heartbreaking one. You know, he grew up a slave, he lost his mother, he had visions of losing his wife, and then just gets sliced to bits by his master and left to die, and just meant to suffer every single day of his life, which I know is going to basically sound like my version of Metalhead origin story, but that was not the intention when I was making that character up, so it just happened to be that way. So, like I said, I love this version of Anakin Skywalker. The printing on his torso and legs are really good. I gave him a chromed lightsaber just because I love this version of Anakin so much. And then he also has the glowing yellow Sith eyes, like he had at the end of Episode 3. Really awesome Anakin Skywalker. I know they have made another version of Mustafar Anakin. I don't have that one right now, but trust me, it's on my list of things to do. I'm going to try to track down as many Anakins as I can because, I just love Anakin Skywalker so much. He's one of my favorite characters. And I know a lot of people are going to give me crap for this, but mostly because of Hayden Christensen's acting. He just plays that character really, really well. Anakin is supposed to be a whiny bitch, so that's exactly what Hayden Christensen presented when he was on camera as Anakin Skywalker, and I cannot wait to see them both him and Ewan McGregor back in Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's pretty much it for this video. That's all my Star Wars figures that I have, or at least the ones that I could find for the time being. I know I have a few other ones somewhere. I just have not a clue where they would be. I don't know if I gave them to my brother or sold them or whatever. But for now, this is the only Star Wars figures that I have at the moment. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, thank you guys so much for all y'all's support for my car show that I went to this morning. It really means a lot to me. And I hope to keep making videos and making you guys happy. So again, I couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys all later. Bye.